Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX here. Today we're going to be talking about Black Clover Chapter 381, 382, and 383. Like and subscribe for more content. Asta returns. Asta's anti-magic guns revolutionize magic. Black Clover Chapter 381 to 383, Asta awakens to find the Diamond Kingdom collaborating with the Clover Kingdom. They introduce the final spirit and new anti-magic technology, accelerating Black Clover's journey towards its conclusion. Additionally, Leo makes a triumphant return. Unexpected allies become the ultimate magic. Black Clover Chapter 381 is titled The Ultimate Magic. This chapter comprises 24 pages, including the double-page chapter cover. The cover features the Black Clover cast to commemorate the manga's 10th anniversary. Editor's note: what is Yuno's true strength now that he's wielding Asta's power? Finral remarks that Yuno is now also wielding Asta's power. Lucius observes that with Asta absent, Yuno has become the greatest threat to him, especially since he's now wearing Asta's anti-magic. Lucius and Yuno engage in a one-on-one battle, but Yuno struggles to wield Asta's Demon Dweller sword due to his lack of Asta's physical prowess. Meanwhile, Lucius warns Yuno to be cautious when facing anti-magic attacks. Yuno merges his star magic with anti-magic and unleashes a new spell called Black Crescent Moon of the Kamaitashi. The Kamaitashi is a Japanese yokai often depicted as a weasel-like creature with sharp, sickle-like claws. Lucius points out that Yuno can't see through his permeation magic. Lucius intends to strike the unarmored portion of Yuno and finish him off with soul magic. As Lucius attempts to attack from behind, he suddenly exclaims, "The magic power disappears," and then Yuno activates Black Neverland, which appears to be a fusion of anti-magic and his Never Neverland. Lucius declares that he will wear it away until it vanishes, but Yuno counters that he will kill him before that happens. We then transition to Noelle, who reveals that she has limited magic power left. Next, we see Marileona, who is in the same location as Noelle. She instructs Noelle to fight the paladin Acer, who is no longer Noelle's biological mother. The subsequent scene depicts Mimosa and Asta lying on the ground. Mimosa expresses her inability to heal Asta's wounds with her ultimate magic, as she lacks sufficient magic power. She is prepared to sacrifice all her magic power, possibly even her life, but she hesitates, realizing that such a sacrifice would leave her powerless to assist anyone else. Asta would undoubtedly not want that, or to be the sole one saved. The other Magic Knights advise Mimosa to forget about them and focus on healing Asta, emphasizing the importance of Asta's role in saving the entire Clover Kingdom from Judgment Day. They assure her that they will hold Lucius' legless angels off. Mimosa reaffirms her commitment to healing Asta, but Morris unexpectedly appears with the intention of erasing Asta for Lucius' sake. Suddenly, the Diamond Kingdom gang, Mars, Fana, Lotus, and Lodros, appears. Mars asserts that Asta is not a flaw, but his friend. After hundreds of chapters since the Witch's Forest arc and their crushing defeat at Xenon's hands in Chapter 227, the Diamond Kingdom returns as allies. They are the Clover Kingdom's biggest threats before the eye of the Midnight Sun. The chapter, titled Those Who Were Once Enemies in Black Clover Chapter 382, begins with Mars declaring his intention to fulfill his promise to Asta, to come whenever he needed help. Mimosa expresses her distrust towards the Diamond Kingdom's shining generals appearing in the Clover Kingdom during its biggest crisis. However, Fanzel, a mutual ally and Mars' former mentor, confirms that the Diamond Kingdom are on the Clover Kingdom's side. The Diamond Kingdom group confronts Morris, who they comment on how he used to toy with human life through his experiments. This is exciting as we finally get a payoff to the storyline of how Morris created the new generation of Shining Generals through human experimentation, ruining their childhoods and lives. A new character, Faramina, a Shining General and the host of the Earth Spirit, the final spirit introduced in the story, appears. She declares that Morris is now a ghost of the past who has outlived his time and is angered by the twisted modifications he has made towards the Shining Generals. The Clover Kingdom currently has Bel, or Slyph, the Wind Spirit. The Diamond Kingdom, once home to Salamander the Fire Spirit, now possesses Fugolian Vermilion. The Heart Kingdom, on the other hand, is guarded by Undine the Water Spirit. Surprisingly, the Diamond Kingdom has always been home to two spirits, but they now only have the Earth Spirit. This revelation has erased any connection with the dwarfs, but also addresses two unresolved plot points. First, Tabata forgot the Diamond Kingdom, and second, the mysterious figure in Chapter 79, behind the mask, is likely Faramona, the leader of the Diamond Kingdom. Morris is a bit disappointed because he believes Faramona was one of his greatest feats. The battle begins with Morris facing off against the Diamond Gang. While Morris is held off, Mimosa heals Asta. We then return to Yuno's fight against Lucius, with the crowd cheering Yuno on. Lucius asks what will happen first, the people disappearing or their battle finished. Suddenly, a voice speaks to everyone, and it comes from Millie Maxwell, a researcher from the Magical Tool Research Lab. Millie Maxwell was first introduced in Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King, and has collaborated with fellow researchers Makusa North, Sally, one of the former members of the Eye of the Midnight Sun, and her comrades Raids and Valtos. This raises the possibility that the Sword of the Wizard King movie has been canonized. Millie points out that this group has been diligently working at the Magical Tools Research Lab for the kingdom's sake and has received everyone's gratitude. Back then, she didn't comprehend what Asta meant, but now she does. Thanks to their research on Asta's magicless body, they've developed ammunition capable of releasing anti-magic, effectively preventing any use of magic for 5 seconds, likely per hit. Yes, wizards with guns. Wizards with guns. Just like Fairy Tale. But yes, Black Clover now possesses guns that can fire anti-magic bullets. After stunning the Legless Angels using Raid's soul corpse magic, they've managed to trap their souls. The elves, led by Patry, also join the fight, vowing to protect the humans this time. At the end of the chapter, Mimosa is astounded by Asta's remarkable ability to transform former enemies into allies. The Return of Asta. Black Clover Chapter 383 is titled Longing. This chapter focuses on the confrontation between Yuno and Lucius. Yuno taunts Lucius for his fear of Asta, especially considering how Asta's charisma has turned former enemies into allies and made them even stronger after meeting him. Yuno continues to express his awe at Asta's extraordinary ability to make anything happen. Lucius remains in control, acknowledging that they'll soon run out of anti-magic. We then return to Kirsch protecting his sister Mimosa. Langris and Leo arrive to safeguard Mimosa and Asta while Mimosa is healing him. Yes, Leo has one panel, and he hasn't been seen since Chapter 284 when he fought the demons released during the Spade Kingdom raid. Arc Lucius believes that this is all just a matter of buying time, as the Legless Angels will regenerate regardless. Mimosa is exhausted from restoring Asta and believes she can't make it in time. Suddenly, Finral and Charmy arrive with a plate of food and instruct Mimosa to eat. Finally, Mimosa uses ultimate magic, and Asta is healed, waking up to challenge Lucius. This is it. We are entering the final battles in Black Clover. Noelle will face a revived Aesir, fulfilling her arc of overcoming the trauma of being persecuted after her mother's death. Morris will confront the Diamond Kingdom, with the Shining Generals seeking revenge for his crimes against them. Perhaps Nacht and Yami will overcome their despair and grief over seeing Morgan return to fight him. We might also see Damnatio defeated. And of course, Yino and Asta will face Lucius Zogrades. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content. ShryphonX out.